Hey guys, I'm Miss Terry, and today I'm going to talk with you about plot and plot diagram. What is a plot? It's how the story unfolds. It contains your beginning, middle, and end. And one good way to think about a plot is that it's a summary of the main parts of a story. Here's an example of a plot diagram. Of course, we start with the exposition. We have the conflict that's introduced. We then go to the rising action, the details in the rising action. At the very top, we've got the climax. Then, of course, we have details after that in the falling action, which leads us to the resolution. I'm going to go over the 5 main parts in greater detail in just a moment. All right, the first part of your plot diagram is your exposition. This gives you some background information. You learn about the characters and you learn about the setting. Those things are introduced in the exposition. This leads us to the rising action, and these are different details and events that lead us up to the climax. Usually in the rising action, this is when you have hints that there is about to be a problem. Okay, next we have the climax, and this is at the very top of the plot diagram, and it's the most intense moment in the story. After the climax, we go into the falling action details, and this is how the conflict or problem is being fixed. And of course, this leads us to the resolution. This is the end of our plot diagram. It's the end of the story. All loose ends are tied up. Final points are being made. All right, next we are going to watch a short Disney Pixar film, and the title of the film is Presto, and I'm going to talk you through the different parts of the plot diagram as we watch. This is our first character. His name is Presto. He's a magician. And there's our next character. We have a bunny. What's the bunny doing? He looks like he's reaching for his carrot, and he looks kind of frustrated. All right, as far as our setting, it looks like we are backstage at a magic show. And then there's our magician. This would be the exposition right now, where we're being introduced to the setting and to the different characters. All right, the magician's opening up his drawer, looking for his tools. And the conflict is that the bunny wants his carrot, and the magician is just not giving it to him. All right, so we continue on with our setting. Here's the actual stage of the magic show. He's getting ready to do some tricks. All right, we are beginning with details in the rising action. These are the events that are going to lead up to the climax, or the most intense moment of the story. Alright, so there's one detail of our rising action. The rabbit put a mousetrap in the hat, and he snapped his fingers. Remember, this bunny is still kind of upset because he didn't get his carrot. We're still gaining a few more details in the rising action. Alright, so another detail of the rising action is that he accidentally rips his own pants off. The bunny still thinks he's gonna get his carrot. Alright, so another detail in the rising action is that he grabs the rope, it drags him up to the ceiling, and we're getting ready for the climax right now. Alright, here's the climax. He's fallen from the ceiling and will die if the rabbit doesn't do something. The rabbit needs to pull a trick out of his hat in order to save the magician. And he does. Alright, so now we're in the falling action portion. And one detail of the falling action is that the audience stands up and applauds. And if you'll notice in the corner, the little bunny walks away angry. So this is leading us to the resolution. He calls the rabbit back, he gives him his carrot, and he realizes that his sidekick did a great job. Alright guys, well those are the parts of the plot diagram. I hope you enjoyed my video, and remember to reach out to your language teachers if you need any help with anything.